I had a request the other day just to make a video to show you how to set things up so you don't have to make the same changes or set it up for every single drawing. So we'll go ahead and click open AutoCAD. This is the new version 2017. We're going to go ahead and click open right away. It automatically comes up to say DWGs, and that's what you want it to say normally, but this time we're changing a template file. So we're going to open the template file there, and then let's click open. It comes up. The first thing you want to do is this, is get this out of the way. It's always in the middle there, right on your origin, and it can mess things up. And a lot of times you're trying to draw from 0, 0, 0 anyway. So let's do this. Type in UCS icon, hit enter, click no origin, and it puts it down in the bottom right hand corner. It's out of the way. No matter what you do, it always snaps back to that corner and never gets lost. Alright, so that's the first thing. Now let's set up the views. We're going to set up the UCS icon so it changes for our standard views. Alright, so we're going to make it so it goes to our front view first, UCS, type in that UCS, and then type in, or click on X, type in 90, and that's the first one. So UCS again, S for save, and then I'm going to give it an F, call it F for front. Now this is what you need to do to be able to switch quickly between these things. Hit enter, and I'm going to rewrite mine because I've already done this once. Alright, so that's saved. So now we'll type in UCS again, type in Y, enter, 90, enter, right? And then we'll type in UCS, enter, S, enter, and then R for right, enter. Now I like using the capitals because it makes things easier, or it makes things neat when I'm looking at them later. To double check to make sure you did it right, you go over here to this little part right here under the view cube, and you should have an F and an R right there. WCS is going to be your top view all the time. Okay, so that part is done and we've checked it. Now our ribbons up here don't look the way we're going to use like we want them to when we're drawing in 3D. So let's change this. We're going to click this little arrow drop down in the quick access toolbar, come down to workspace, and we're going to, where it says drafting and annotation, we're going to click that, change that to 3D modeling. So it changes our ribbons, and the ribbons are going to look the way we want them to. Now we'll go over here to load layers. Or layer properties. We're going to click on this. This is how we load this line types up. Here's where we click on lines. We're going to click this, and we are going to come down. We're going to enter center lines and hold down your control key and get your hidden line also. So that should be hidden and center lines is what we want. So click OK. You get them both added on here, but we still want layer 0 to be continuous. Alright, so click OK. Alright, so now we've got new line types loaded. We can go ahead and click out of that. Right click with your mouse. We're going to go into the options here. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is, this is probably where it comes up here like this. We're not going to mess with any of that stuff. Most of this stuff we're not going to mess with at all. It gets into, you start fooling with that and things get ugly. We're going to go into the display, and there's some other things in here you can turn off and on. This one you want to make sure that that's 20,000. You have to have that one at 20,000. Alright, you can change your crosshair size if you like your crosshairs a little bit larger. That's completely fine. Go to open and save. You want it to be 2013 because you want to be able, you don't want to save something as a 2017 file and then not be able to go back and see it another way. This automatic save, you want that checked, and I would set this to about 5 minutes, so you only lose about 5 minutes worth of work. That's pretty good there. So then let's go here, and in this one we're going to change from, it's probably up here, started up here somewhere, and you're going to come down to the one that says DWG to PDF and set that up so that's like that. That's the default location. Alright, so that's kind of it there. Click apply and OK. You should be ready to roll now, so let's go ahead and close this. Let me cancel this. We're going to go ahead and save this as something else. Go ahead and save it as your name, or that way you have one. That way you have one to back. That's a backup file. So that, let's click that. We're going to go ahead and click OK, and that's our new DWT file. We'll go ahead and close it. So now we should be able to go to Open, CAD driver, or your name should be there. Click DWG file, open a DWG file. Whenever that comes up, doesn't matter what DWG it is, just go ahead and close it right away. Alright, so that makes it so when you open a drawing, you automatically go to your looking for DWGs, not a drawing template file. So you want to go for the actual drawings, and then you can find drawings wherever they are, wherever they're located, on your desktop, in your name folder, wherever they're at. So that's kind of good for that. Alright. So anyway, that's not important. So let's go and click on New, and if you should be able to click on your name folder right there, and it should come up exactly the way you want it to be. Alright, so that's the one you should use all the time, is your template file. That way, if you mess anything up, you always have the AutoCAD file to go back on, the AutoCAD template to fall back on. And that's what you're ready to start making a new drawing. So here I am, ready to make a new drawing.